Hey guys, Harsh here, back in the video. So today I'm going to unbox and review the i13 TWS wireless earphones, and it looks pretty nice with the box as well. So let's get started. Okay, so here's the package itself, and it is pretty flashy as compared to the other versions. So other versions were pure white box, and this is a pretty red bright box. So we are going in the right direction. So up here you get the earphones itself and the version and the TWS logo, and here are some specifications that generally means that it comes with a charging case and in different languages. Let's unbox it. So up here are the earphones itself, and let's keep them aside and see what's inside the box. So you get the charging cable, and again it's a micro USB charging cable. You can see it is a micro USB charging cable, and of course you get the instruction manual, which is, oh my god, it's only one page. And it's actually for the i7 TWS. So let me zoom in on my camera, and you can see it is said i7s TWS. So that's pretty upsetting. Now let's take a closer look at the earphone itself. So I think they are a bit heavier than the other versions that I have tested over here. So let's see. Oh my god, this do not have the magnetic lid as well. This earphone is getting worse and worse and worse by time, and the box is pretty well built. I mean, they're all built the same, and this is the main difference with the i13. I think it does not have a metal hinge. And let me show you the i12 version. So the i12 version has a metal hinge, and all the other earphones themselves, so that's pretty upsetting. Hinge provides some extension, and I think it's not actually metal, just painted like metal, but whatever, because they saved their money on that. And the lid is like the i10 version. This is not magnetic, this is a insert system, so you have to press it in to close the lid. Now let's take the earphone out of the case, and for some reason they are not coming out. Why? So they are a bit tightly fit inside the case, and it is a bit hard to get them out. So let's take a closer look at the earphone itself. So you get the same grill over here to protect the speaker of the earphone, and another hole over here which I don't know the purpose of. And up here is a little button over here which you can press to command the earphones, and I prefer the button over the touch sensitive area because the button is more accurate and the touch sensitive area can be touched accidentally. So it has a pretty nice click to it, but it is pretty hard to touch. And down here is the hole for the microphone. So down here is a plastic painted metal ring, and this hole is for the charging. So this is a bit different than other earphones. So in the case, as you can see that there are pins sticking out of the bottom, so they go inside this hole over here and charge the earphones. Now this instruction manual is by far the most informative instruction manual that I have seen. So it actually shows you how to charge and pair the earphones, so that's pretty nice, because in other devices it only shows you how you can start, stop and play a video or a song. So this is a huge step up, and it is actually for the i7 as I mentioned earlier, but I think the process will be the same for the i13 over here. Now these earphones can play up to 2 hours, that's what the manual said, and phones can work up to a range of 10 to 12 15 meters, which is I think pretty adequate, because I mean, how far do you want to go with these earphones and not have your phone around? And the case has a few modifications in it as well. So the earphones are not magnetically staged inside the case, so that's pretty strange, because all the other i versions that I've reviewed have magnetic cases. So these are just pure pressure, so you just stick them inside and then just press them in, and they click it in place. Then you close the lid and click it in place and start the charging from this button over here. And obviously the case is not charged, so I have to charge it. So now I have charged the case, and once you press the button over here, As you can see that the blue light is lit on the case, and the red light will be turned on the earphones as well. So the red light means that they are charging, and the blue light on the box means that the box is turned on and it is charging the earphones. It's a pretty basic process. It is all written over the manual over here, which is pretty helpful, unlike the other version. Now let's talk about the sound quality. So the sound quality of the earphones is second best to all the earphones that I have tried today. So these can beat easily the i9 and the i12. Now the sound quality of these earphones are pretty good. They can sound like a normal wired earphone, so that's pretty nice. And one thing I have noticed that the sound quality is a bit hollow, so does not have a very good bass to it, unlike the i10 version. So the i10 version is the best sounding TWS earphones that I have tested yet, and we have to see if the i11 will outperform it or underperform it. So stay tuned for that video. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.